Have you ever tried making caramel and end up with a burnt sticky mess? Yeah, I have been there too. But today is about to change. I'm going to show you how to make a foolproof rich buttering caramel sauce using just few ingredients. No thermometer, no stress, just strictly perfection under 10 minutes. So let's get started. Here are the ingredients we'll be needing in this recipe. Here we have some granulated sugar. We also have some heavy whipped cream, water, vanilla flavor, salt to taste, and unsalted butter. If you don't like vanilla flavor in your caramel, you can always skip this process, okay? And also make sure that your butter and your heavy whipped cream, they are at room temperature. That is it. No corn syrup, no fancy equipment, just your favorite saucepan and your heat-proof spatula. That is all you need. Start by pouring your sugar into your pot. Don't walk away from this stage because it needs your full attention. After we've add our sugar, now it's time for you to add the water. So after this stage, just use your spatula to make sure you bring the sugar and the water together, just like the way it's showing on the video here. After you've done this stage, we allow this syrup to cook for some minutes. This process usually takes about 8 to 10 minutes to cook, so don't be in haste, just let it slowly cook. I noticed many times I've done caramel sauce, if the heat is too high, your caramel sauce will get too brown, and I don't like my own caramel sauce to be too brown. I want it to be between brown and not too dark brown, okay? But if you want it to be too dark brown, any little thing it can just burn. So be careful and watch this process. You have sacrificed so much to get to this point, so you don't want to hurry from this process, okay? Once your sugar have start cooking, it's going to turn to ombre color, so carefully wash it so you don't overcook the caramel. If the heat is too high, you can always reduce your heat so that you have this perfect caramel color, right? So you can see here I've put off the heat because it's getting too high for my liking. So make sure if it's too hot, bring the temperature a little bit down. So now that we've got to this stage, it's time for us to add our butter. Now that I've added the butter, I'm just going to gently stir it together. This sauce here is very hot, so pay attention to it. After you stir the butter inside, it's time for us to add our heavy cream or heavy whipping cream. So you can see it, this mixture is going to bubble up. That is why you need a deeper pot or a deeper fry pan when you are making caramel sauce. So you are going to see it's going to bubble up. So what is happening here, the cream, the butter and everything is just going to blend together. After we've done this and you've got this texture like this, it's time to remove it from the heat, because if you keep turning it there, it might get darker than this, and also your caramel sauce can get burnt, and if you get burnt, it tastes bitter, so it's not tasting nice. It's going to be bitter when tasting it. So you see me here, I've added the vanilla flavor and the salt to it. So you see how it's looking. At this stage it's going to be light, okay? So don't worry about it. As far as it's well blended together like this, you don't have problem with it. Now it's time for us to pour our delicious caramel sauce inside our bowl, inside your jar. Be very careful, it's hot here. So okay, so here you can see our caramel sauce is ready, and this caramel sauce is amazing on ice cream, brownie, pancakes, coffee, or your cake, even filling your cake or drizzling on your cake. Okay, the possibility are endless. That is all it takes to make your homemade caramel sauce at home. You see how easy it is. Okay, look at it, it's so beautiful, so delicious, and it's so glossy. So the more it gets cool, the thicker it becomes. At first it's not going to be very thick, so don't worry. Here is after 1 hour of this caramel sauce. You can see here is thick, very thick, also perfect for cake drip. So if you want to use it as a drip on your cake, okay, first, especially when you are making caramel cake. Okay, here you see I have another bowl. This bowl I've made it 2 days ago because I have a cake order that I fill inside with caramel sauce, so I kept the remaining one. The good part of it, you can store this inside your container and put in your fridge, or it can just sit at your pantry there. You can stay up to 3 months. So that is the good part of having this caramel sauce. It's so tasty. When you taste this, you don't want to even taste this store, the supermarket bottle. I always make my caramel sauce fresh, so you can see how beautiful the caramel sauce look. And I know you give it a try, and if you try it, please don't forget to share with me at RSV Baking. And I trust my beautiful family, and I will see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.